Hey guys, it's me, Travis. This is PlayerProps.ai, and this is what we're locking in for Monday Night Football, which is September 16th, because I just looked on the screen and I see that's the date. Boom, calendars. Typically, I'm in a better mood and I'm more bubbly when I do these shows, but last night, a very, very horrible bad thing happened. And I'm not talking about the Dolphins lost. I I feel like I almost threw up when I saw the millisecond the Tua fell down and then had that whole like crippled hand thing or whatever. Because everybody knew. We've already seen him do that before. But immediately, the first thing that went through my mind was, of course, it just such like a tragic situation because I am probably the most hardcore Dolphins fan that I know personally, and probably one of the most hardcore ones that exist. I even got right behind me the autographed to a rookie jersey, but I don't know. A large part of me, the millisecond I saw that happen, while it actually happened, like not a replay or anything, but as it happened, was like, this is his last snap, or this should be his last snap. I don't think I can watch that happen again. And I know that hard hits and concussions and everything are part of football, and we're doing as much as we can with sports science to try to prevent that. There's the Guardian helmets they wear in OTAs, and now you're allowed to wear them during the games, and there's, I think, at least one person doing it. But it's just the repetition. Like, you can only get hit so many times. Like, there's a reason that Muhammad Ali was the way he was in the later parts of his life, because how much time you got hit in the gosh dang head. Like, you can blame it on whatever kind of disease, but I personally don't think he should continue. I know he's a competitor. I know he's going to want to. I know if they clear him, which is what, like a 10-day window, I think is the minimum. But he probably is going to fight to come back because that's just the kind of person he is. But I was definitely sick to my stomach. Like, literally, I felt like I was going to puke when I saw it happen because I don't know. Like, I don't. It's just seen the same thing happen to the same guy over and over again. It's ridiculous. That being said, I just want to share that because it's definitely something that is very heavy on my mind. It was, but let's try to flip the script and let's go to Monday Night Football. So we already have plays out for the week. This is why we're doing Monday Night Football. We actually have a schedule if you didn't see it on the previous shows. So today being Friday is why we're doing Monday Night Football, as you see on the screen. Sunday and Monday, I want you to pay a special amount of attention to. That is our Dollar and a Dream show. If you haven't caught one yet, you have missed out. They are pretty awesome. So, a Dollar and a Dream is a live stream that we do on our YouTube channel. On this YouTube channel specifically, live stream. We, as a community, build a lotto ticket parlay, which is the whole purpose of the title, A Dollar and a Dream. We're doing a $1 parlay to where at minimum we turn it from $1 to $100. At minimum, so it's a 100x or higher parlay. And we're not doing $10, we're not doing $50, we're not doing $100, we're not doing $1,000. So if you lose more money than $1, that is your fault for not listening, for not following the guidelines. Dollar Dream. Anyway, NFL Sundays, 11 a.m., which is 2 hours before lock. So Sundays, 11 a.m. is where we're going to do a Dollar Dream. We had a lot of success. An insane amount of you turn up for Monday. So I think I'm going to do it Monday Night Football as well again. So 11 a.m. Eastern Time Sunday. Monday is 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is roughly 45 minutes before lock when you're like trying to figure out your last bets and everything before the game starts. So I feel like it's a pretty good time for that. So 7:30 p.m. Monday, set your alarm on your phone, 11 a.m. Sunday, and this is Eastern Time. I'm in Florida, as you can tell, and that's kind of what we base all of our times on things. So let's go ahead and see what we're looking at. We have the Atlanta Falcons, good old Kirk Cousins, and the Philadelphia Eagles. I have the receiving yards pulled up first because that's, of course, what we target first. I feel like that's one of the better or the more accurate stats that our AI projects. What were all the plays we hit last night? I took screenshots on my phone. I shared it in this Discord and the Facebook group. We had 2 over rushing yards, which not when he got a concussion, but the last time he had a 10-yard rush, I think in the quarter before that, and his rushing yards was 4.5. Our AI gave him a 26% percentage difference on that, so that hit. A-Chain, we had him. He was probably the highest anytime touchdown projection, and he got his touchdown the first quarter. Then Jonnu Smith was one of the highest receiving yards projections, and he got his on his first catch because he had a 15-yard catch early on in the game, I think first quarter as well. So we had a lot of those early. But we already have a show like this for Sunday football. So I know we're targeting Monday here. After this is over, go back and watch that one. We already have a show going over our Survivor pick. In the show that we put out for the $14 million Survivor contest we're in, I believe I mentioned we're going with Houston Texans. But in the Discord, I believe we're going to be instead going with LA Chargers. I originally, when I was doing that Survivor show, I was pulling up the wrong LA Chargers game. I pulled up LA Chargers Pittsburgh Steelers, which was actually week 3, not week 2. And then now that I realized that I wasn't even looking at the right matchup, LA Chargers are in play. They are versing the Carolina Panthers, who got destroyed by the Saints. The Chargers also did a pretty good job destroying the Raiders, even though they're on the road. I feel like I'm going to go with them because I feel like I'll have more opportunity to use the Houston Texans in the future than I will have to use the LA Chargers. So receiving yards wise, as you've heard me mention, how does receiving yards sound like Siri? Why did my phone just do that? You need to settle down, phone. That's not even the same vicinity of the same word. I tell you guys that even though so far throughout week 1, we had the top receiving yards lines, even if they're small, like 15.5 here for Saquon, they were all hitting. So I'm not saying that this is not going to hit. I'm just saying for me personally, I like somewhere around 40 or higher. What was our play? Which you'll hear me go into on our Sunday play as well. I won't mention it because I want you to watch that video to figure it out. So I'm not going to, even though Barkley probably can easily get this, I'm not going to focus on that. But Devonta Smith here, as I mentioned, I like something around 40 or higher. This guy's line is at 60.5, but he's still the second highest percentage difference because his projection is a whopping 20 yards higher, which is, like, for true value, is like that. I mean, he's easily the highest of the entire game for receiving yards wise. In his first game, he got 84 against Green Bay, and that wasn't even. It wasn't a too competitive of a game at the end, but I guess throughout it was. I feel like the Eagles are gonna destroy the Falcons, so our only concern here is they go up really early and stop passing the ball. But we don't need him to get 80. We don't need him to get 84. We don't need him to get 148 that he did at his in the 115 game in the playoffs. We just need him to get 60, which he's done. I mean, if we're going back to last season in the playoffs, 60% of his last 5, 7% of his last 10, and for this season, he's hitting 100%, 1 for 1. But I do think this is the play we're locking in here. So yeah, sorry that I started with the Tua stuff. I just wanted to get that off my chest. It was driving me nuts. It's hurting my heart. I did actually see something 5 minutes ago, or 5 minutes before we started recording. I saw, which I believe it's true, the Bills Mafia tends to do when something bad happens to another player, and I've seen this a few times, which is the only redeeming quality of a Bills fan, the only one, is the Bills Mafia raises money online and donates it to the hurt player's charity. So I've seen, I don't know what number it's at now, but the screenshot I saw on, I guess, Facebook or something was they so far have donated $16,000 to Tua's charity, so props to the people who've donated for that. But to all the other Bills fans, again, that's the only redeeming quality. Only one. But yeah, lock this in for Monday Night Football. But again, make sure for Monday Night Football, if you're watching this on Monday, that you have your alarm set for 7:15 No, sorry, 7:30 p.m. for the 8:15 game. 7:30 we're going to go live, and we're probably going to spend 20, 30 minutes, which is right before kickoff, building a parlay together. It's going to be fun. It was a great time last time. But yeah, lock that in, guys. And if you have any questions, of course, ask me in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord yet, then you don't really care about winning, which the only asterisk caveat to that is if you just don't know there's a Discord that exists. And if that's the problem, hey, that's okay. You download the app, you click Discord on the map menu, you get in the Discord, bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. Good luck with all your bets, college football, MLB, WNBA, NFL, everything. I will see you in the Discord, guys. Good luck.